Hey guys, it's Amber again. So I had mentioned in a previous video about my pores on my nose, which it's really hard to see them, but they are rather large, and I have been doing minimizing things for them, and someone had asked about that, so I thought I would show you my routine to show you how I kind of, if I can get this to work the way I want it to, how I get them to look a little bit better. They're still larger than I would like them to be, but using my little routine, they are getting a little bit better. Sorry, I forgot to put this on before. Okay, so I use this Equate brand Polish and Radiant scrub. It is off-brand, basically, of St. Ives. So it is Walmart brand of St. Ives. It's Mandarin and Pink Lemon facial scrub. Now, the part that I really am worried about is my nose. My nose and all across my cheeks here, my pores are very large. But they are getting smaller with this routine. So let me show you what I do. And we are going to use a mask today. I'll show you the mask I've been using for my pores. Sorry. Sweater on. Okay, so what I do first is I kind of get my face wet. That's part of the directions of my little scrubber, is to get my face wet. Now I'll take this and put it on my face. I just kind of spread it around. I try not to use a ton because it does have little it's not microbeads. It does have something in it to scrub your face. Now you want to make sure you really concentrate on the areas that, well, for me, I concentrate on the areas that my pores are huge in. So I put it everywhere, but in a second when I scrub it, I'm going to scrub mostly around here and the tops of my cheeks because that's where my pores get huge. Sorry, I'm leaning out of frame for a second. Okay, this is the scrubber I use. It is a Oil of Olay Pro X scrubber. It came with two heads. It came with this scrubby head. It also came with one for microdermabrasion, which I haven't used yet, but that might also help my pores, so that might be something I use soon. I'm going to get the head wet, and then you just turn it on and use it on your face. Now I scrub everywhere. See, I still have that little active lesion that I showed you guys last time. Okay, scrub this all nice and scrubby. Now I'm going to go back on my nose, and this has 3 speeds, so I'm going to speed it up to the 2nd speed for when I do my nose in this area, because that'll really helps open the pores for me. Now everyone's faces are different. This is kind of aimed at just, if you have pore issues, this will be nice for you, okay? And it actually, like I said, this has 3 speeds, so listen. I never use the 3rd speed. That one is, it says it's for the microdermabrasion. Actually, I'll put a little bit more water on here and do a little bit more scrubbing to make it work a little better. Because then I'm not scrubbing a paste on my face, and then just a little bit over everything else, a little more. It's so interesting to see my face on the camera. Okay. Wow, my skin is really red, isn't it? This winter weather is killing me. It's really killing my skin. Okay, so now I'm going to use my washcloth. I'm going to get it wet. I like to get it wet with pretty warm water. Almost hot water to wipe off the scrub, because I am going to put a mask on, and I want to be able to have my pores open for the mask. And I'm getting water all over my shirt, which I always do. Okay. Okay, I feel like I got all the scrub off. Sometimes with these scrubs that have the little bead things in them, you almost have to throw the water in your face. Sometimes it doesn't work as well with a cloth. Well, because they don't dissolve. You got to get them to wipe off. Okay, so now I'm drying my face out. So I'm gonna put our mask on. So this has actually been my favorite mask, which is part of the reason I started doing this channel, because I love masks. I love this one I'm gonna show you, but I wanted to see if there's any others that would work as well as this. This is a Freeman brand avocado and oatmeal clay mask. So this one is not a peel off. This one I'll put on and we will wash it off later. Now the trick to this, if you have big pores, it says to apply a thin layer over your whole face. If I remember correctly. Where's my instructions? Oh, this one doesn't say. But I like to apply a thicker amount around my nose. What? Around my nose and cheeks, because then it will, I don't know, I feel like it pulls out more when I do that. So I put it thin on most of my face, but where I have my larger pores, I put it on pretty thick, okay? So let's try to get this on. Thicken those areas. Alright guys, I'm back. If you can't tell, I'm gonna turn my water on to get it warm. This is completely hard on my face now. It's really hard to open my mouth because it's so tight. But it's ready to go. If you can see how it's tightened up. I like this because I feel like it's pulling everything out of my pores. So how I take this off may not be how everyone takes off their mud masks. I like to get my washcloth really warm with warm water and set it on my face for like 5 to 10 seconds if I can get warm water coming. For like 5 to 10 seconds, let kind of some of the moisture soak back in to the mask before I wipe it off. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm just trying to get my water warm. It's winter, obviously, and our water takes a while to get warm. So just hold on that. Let's see. So I think my next mask video is going to be for a sheet mask. I did this one just because someone kind of asked what my routine was for my pores. Oh, finally getting some more water. Okay. Sorry, I'm out of frame there for a second. Okay, so now I just take this and kind of put it on my face and kind of pat it into the mask. Just for about 5 to 10 seconds to return the moisture in. Like I said before, I guess I'm repeating myself. Alright. Okay, so we got some of the moisture back in the mask. So you can see it's not as constricting anymore. So now I'm just going to use the warm water and I'm going to start with my forehead and get it wet and start rubbing it off. And the mask is green, but it should not stain your face. Oh, our heater just kicked on. Our heater's pretty loud too. Oh, come on. Oh, now you're too hot. When you're taking off the mask, make sure you use warm water, but not super hot. So have you guys tried this mask before? The avocado and oatmeal by Freeman? So leave me a comment down in the bottom and let me know. I'm curious if you're obsessed with it like I am. I really love this mask. I love it because it's a cheap mask. And I can get it anytime I need it, but yet it works really well even though it's cheap. You can see the places where I put it on thicker, it's just taking a little bit more to come off. If that happens, sometimes I'll get the cloth a little bit more wet, like not quite as damp, but wet, and let it soak in. So you can see what's happening. And I'm getting it all over my shirt, which you guys don't get to see, but I'm kind of messy. That's why I pull the hair back. I feel like a clown right now. Oh. Get it off of my eyebrows. Now when you do a mask like this, This is not a moisturizing mask. The sheet masks usually moisturize your face, but a peel-off mask and a clay mask, they're not going to usually moisturize your face as you go. So you want to make sure you put a good moisturizer on after. Oh, my washcloth is super wet. It's dripping all over me. Oh, I got more on my nose. See, I put a lot on. You can see it on my chin. Tip of my nose. And in here and here. Okay, so we got the mask off. Now I'm going to dry my face, pat my face dry. And put on my favorite moisturizer, which is this St. Ives Timeless Skin. As I told you last time, I don't want to get wrinkles, and I feel like this does help keep the wrinkles at bay. My nose is looking funny there though. Like, it looks like I have a zit, but I don't, you guys. I have a weird bump on my nose. I don't know what that is. So, share that with ya. Okay, so now I'm gonna moisturize, and I try to put, when I put this on, I put a lot on. And if I'm gonna put makeup on after, I let this sit for a little while and soak into my pores and my skin to really get the moisture in. I don't know if you can tell how much I'm putting on, but I'm slathering my face. And part of that right now is, with it being winter, I don't know if it's this way everywhere in winter, but here, and it was this way in Utah and in Montana, it is so dry that if you do mask like this, or if you really scrub your face, it sucks the moisture out so bad. So I let this just sit and soak for, like, if I can, like, I would like to let it sit for like an hour before I put makeup on, but it depends on the day. Sometimes it's only like 10 or 15 minutes. Like, I'll do this first and then put my moisturizer on, then go do everything I need to do in the morning before I put my makeup on. When I wear makeup, because I don't always wear makeup, which is part of the reason why the whole acne thing is frustrating. Because, you know, people who wear a lot of makeup, you would think that they would get more clogged pores and they'd get they'd get acne more often. But I don't really wear a ton of makeup. I do every once in a while, but yeah. So anyway, that's my video for you today. I don't know if you can see my pores. They're not super, I'm gonna try something. So we're gonna see if this works, okay? All right, I'm trying something. Trying to hold my camera backwards to see if you can see my pores. There they go. So I will share the progress with this over with you, but I am finding that this mask is helping. And yes, I have a little bit of rosacea. I always have very, very pink cheeks if I don't wear makeup. So anyway, oops, I'm gonna put you back in your, there we go, on the easel. Okay, so that's our video today. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment box. I will put links to these items that I used today. The only one I don't know if I will be able to find a link to is this one. I like to post links to Amazon. I may be able to find the link on Walmart.com for this for you. And I'll put the links down there. And if you like the video, if you enjoyed watching it, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed and you'd like to see the different masks we use, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button. I think be on this side up here, big red subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything, totally free, and you will get notifications about my videos. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.